Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eki and I'm going to be introducing you guys to my talk show. Yes guys, I'm so excited. Yes guys, I'm so excited. Conversations with Eki is a talk show that I'm going to be hosting here on my YouTube channel that showcases individuals that are striving in their careers and also in their businesses. Okay, so I am a business consultant. I have multiple businesses that I run, and I have this passion for business. I have passion for entrepreneurs. I have passion for people that are basically striving in their careers. And I thought to myself that, oh, why don't I start a talk show where I'll have a sit down with individuals that are striving in their careers and in their businesses. So I'm going to be having different people come sit with me and we'll talk about their careers and also their businesses, their journey so far, and with the hope that you guys, my viewers, can learn a thing or two from their experiences that you can just apply to your life. So I thought that, okay, since I'm going to be doing this, I probably should just be the first guest on Conversations with Eki. So I'm going to talk a bit about myself. I think I've always been a business person. Have I always been a business person? Okay, so my earliest memory of me doing business was way back in secondary school. So I attended Federal Government Girls College, Benin City, and I can remember in my junior school days, I used to wear like my housewear, you know, it used to be so beautiful and like really well fitted, you know, and people used to say, where did you make your housewear from? Can you make one for me? I'll pay you money. And I remember doing that for a couple of people in secondary school. I mean, my mom was a tailor growing up, but she wasn't the one sewing my housewear because the housewear that she sewed for me then were like big, you know, it wasn't fitted. She doesn't want me to wear fitted housewear. But I got a tailor on my street that will sew my housewear for me, really beautiful. And when I wear it in school, people will be like, oh, I really like your housewear. And some people gave me money to sew for them. And I can remember that really is my first experience with business. And I went on to the university. I schooled in Babcock University. I studied economics, and because I used to live in Warri, Delta State, Nigeria, when I come to school and I get my school, Babcock is in Ogun State, but then we used to come to Lagos like often. So when I come to Lagos, I and my friend Oroma, we will go to Lagos Island Market, we'll buy bags, we'll buy hair, and we'll take it back. Oroma stays in Port Harcourt, so she will take it back to Port Harcourt and she will sell, and then me, I'll take my own back to Warri and I will sell. So I mean, I started business, like I started transacting with money like a long time ago, and that continued after I graduated from school. During my NYC days, I basically started a business called Prince by Kira and Eki with my friend Toyosi, and we did that. It was that time that all those silk Iro and Buba used to ring. We will sew silk, Iro and Buba for customers, and they will wear, they'll post and they'll tag us, you know. It was really beautiful. We were making money, and I just really saw the joy in what I was doing. Then after then, I and Kira, we had to like go our separate ways. And after NYC, I got a job. I started working in a private company in Ikoyi, and I started my fashion company called Eki Oris. This was in 2013, 2014. So I started Eki Oris, and I was working. I had a 9 to 5. At my 9 to 5, I did a bit of business development. I did a lot of customer relationship. I was a customer relationship manager, and I did also a bit of business development and a bit of admin, you know. So I really got a lot of experience from where I worked. Honestly, when I started working, I didn't used to be this bold. When it was time for meetings, I could not speak. I was that shy, timid person that would just stay. When they say talk during meetings, I won't talk. My hands will be shaking. When it's time for me to talk, like my hands will be shaking. You know, so I was so timid. And I had this really, really, really amazing boss, Mrs. Yinka. Mrs. Yinka basically just groomed me up into the person that I am today. She made me so confident in myself. Before you knew it, I started going out to do presentations. I started talking in meetings. Like, she basically groomed me. She taught me how to use Excel. She taught me a lot of things, and a lot of things, negotiation, how to negotiate, how to get the right vendor, you know, how to manage customers. I did that. I learned a lot. I learned a lot from working at a 9 to 5. I worked there for almost 4 years, and I knew that I was going to, because I was doing my business, you know, I was doing my fashion business part-time, you know. During the weekends, people would come to my house for fittings. Like, they will come, they will enter, pass through the parlor, go inside the room and go and do fittings. That was how it was. And I started getting a lot of customers. Because I was like juggling my 9 to 5 with my business, I couldn't take so much orders. Like, right from time, I never used to do more than my power. Like, if I cannot fulfill your order, I will make sure that I don't take it. Like, it's not because of money. That my integrity for me has always been one of my principles that have been guiding my business. So I make sure that I keep to my word. So I found out that even me that was doing my business inside my house, this business was thriving. Combining it with my 9 to 5, it was good, but because my attention was divided. I mean, I had a 9 to 5 and I was running a business, so I could not take up so much orders. So I started like turning down some orders, and some people would be like, Eki, you're always turning down my order. Is it that you have so much money? Like, what is happening? You're always turning down my order. So I decided that, I need to take this business seriously, because I was really making money, you know. So I had a conversation with my dad. I told him, Daddy CEO, I think I want to resign from my 9 to 5. And he said, okay, that's fine. Just have a plan. I think you should do it towards, like, maybe not this year, next year, you know. So we just had a conversation, and he basically just guided me on what to do. And I continued working, putting my plans in place to resign. I did not just wake up and just resign like that. No, like, I had a plan. So I worked, saved up money. While I was working, I used to work in Ikoyi, and after work, we closed by 5:30. After work, I would go through Kefi, go through Obalende, and go to Tinubu. Tinubu is a market in Lagos Island where they sell fabrics. So like, after work, I would go buy these fabrics, and I'll take home and then make clothes for people. So you can see the journey. Like, I've been hustling this thing. It's not today. So yeah, I planned for my resignation. I resigned in July 2017. So 31st of July 2017 was my last day where I worked. So I did, and then 1st of August was like the first day where I resumed at my small shop. So I got a shop in Surulere, Lucina Joseph off Adeniran Gusaya. I got a small shop. So at the time when I was planning my resignation, when I was trying to save up money, I had a budget. I had done like an estimate of all the things that I needed to start this business. And guys, you know, when you plan and you put monetary values to your plan, and then when it's time to execute it, everything just changes. This Lagos will humble you. Like, I had so much challenge trying to get a space. I was looking for a space for a long time. Some of the challenges I faced was that, yeah, female. One particular landlord opened his mouth to tell me that I am not Yoruba, so he cannot rent his space out to me. Hey Lord, I went to my house, I cried, because I really liked the location, you know. Like, there's just so many challenges with running a business, getting a space, running a business in Nigeria. But I'm glad that I'm a very determined person. So when I want to do something, I go all out. I go all out. So yeah, eventually I got this space. But when I got this space, like, when I was planning, I wrote, I'm going to get couch, I'm going to get this, I'm going to get that. When it was time to, like, after paying for my rent, the money that was left for me was so little. I couldn't even get couch for like my showroom. So when I started, I just put mats on the floor. Let me not lie, I put mat on the floor, and there was one stool. So when clients come, and then of course there's like a changing section and then a mirror. So when clients come for fittings, they will change. There was no place to sit down. So I'm saying this story is that so you understand the journey. Like, I did not start my business when it was perfect. Like, I didn't have everything when I started my business. I started and I was growing in the business. You know, I was growing in the business. I'm just telling you how I used to sit on the floor like there was mats. Before you know, I started making more sales. I got a couch. I got AC, air conditioner in the space. It was just a fan that was there before, and my business continued to grow and strive. And then I moved from Surulere to Yaba. From that tiny shop, I moved to a 3-bedroom, a bigger space, you know, and I continued my business. So I wanted to mention that working at my 9 to 5 really boosted my confidence. I learned a lot of business skills from working at my 9 to 5. So all of you that are coming here to say, oh, I cannot work, I cannot work for anybody, trust me, I owe a large part of my success in running my business to the knowledge I got from my 9 to 5. So I would not even trade that experience for anything. It really boosted my confidence. I learned a lot about customers, managing people, like staff, you know, like running a business. Yeah, I continued with running Ekioris, and I worked with so many stylists. I worked with so many people. My designs have been featured on Ebony Live TV, has been featured on TVC, Silverbird TV, AMVCA, you know, people like Tommy K, Adeoye has won my designs, Bolanle, you know, like I've had really high moments with my fashion business, and it has just been interesting, it has just been rewarding, you know. I continue to grow my fashion business, and in 2020, I started Snail Shop NG. Okay, so I've always had a thing, like I always wanted to have like a snail farm. So I've done all my research and everything that, oh, I'll start this business someday. And 2020 came, and the pandemic came, and I just thought to myself that this is the right time to start that business. So at the point where I was starting my snail business, the plan for the business was just to sell freshly cleaned snails. And, you know, so I started my snail business, Snail Shop NG. I started selling freshly cleaned snails, and then people started requesting for peppered snails, and they say, oh, can they have? They requesting for peppered snails and oven dried snail, and then I added those. Their requests, I basically added it to the menu. So I started selling peppered snail and then oven dried snail, and then that continued to strive. I continued to run that alongside my fashion business, and with my fashion business, at a point I was doing kids wear. I had a kids wear line, and also at a point I started a fashion school. So I have a fashion school where we teach people how to start, how to sew, and how to run a fashion business. And I did that. While I was doing that, like before I even started a fashion school, so there was this time in my business, yeah, where I wasn't making money. I think I was running my business at a loss, so I had to take a break. I had to take up online courses. Like I had to learn. Apparently, I wasn't doing my costing and pricing properly, so I was giving the wrong prices to my customers. So I had to go and learn. So it's very important that as business owners, you keep developing yourself. You know when there's a fault in your business. If you see any weakness, go at it, learn, be better, and implement everything that you've learned into your business. So I went to learn, and I came back. My business became stronger, and I basically had this knowledge. So people kept asking me, how do you do this? How do you do that? People be in my DM asking me, how do you run a business? How do you do this? And I say, And at first I was giving this information for free, you know. I was just giving, when they ask me questions, how do you manage staff? How do you deal with customers? I will be giving them this information for free. Or more. You know, when you give people information for free, sometimes they don't appreciate it. So I thought to myself, like, this time that I'm here wasting, not I'm wasting, but like this time that I'm giving to people, telling them about how to start a business or how to grow a business, why don't I turn this into a business? And that's how my consulting business started. So my consulting business, Eki Okubanjo Consulting, started. I started teaching people how to start a business, how to scale their business, basically how to put proper structure in their businesses. So I started my consulting business. I'm sharing all of this so you know my journey, you know my story, you see how I'm very passionate about businesses, about people basically striving in whatever it is that they do. And I started my consulting business. I started making money. I started charging people to teach them these things. Like, I have this knowledge. You can't just sit. Like, let me impact people with it. So I started teaching people how to start their businesses, and that one was thriving. And then, of course, my fashion school was thriving. I had online courses. I launched my online courses 1st of May 2020. From the time that I've launched my online courses till now that I'm doing this video, over 200 people have taken my online courses, and the reviews, mad reviews, you know. So I'm just so excited about all of these things, different streams of income that I have. And I started a food business in 2020, and there was this day. So I'm always teasing my husband. When my husband is Yoruba, and me, I grew up in Warri. I stayed in Port Harcourt as well. I grew up in Warri. So in Warri, we used to eat bole and fish with sauce. And then I came to Lagos and I saw people eating bole with granite. Like, do you know how boring that is? And I told him, I'm going to make bole and roasted fish for you with sauce. And you will see, when I cook it for you, you will never eat bole and granite again. And I did. Like, there was this day I just made it for him, and then he was like, babe, do you know you can turn this into a business? Do you know you can actually sell bole? And I said, now why is it every business me I want to do? And I thought, it will not cost me anything. I like cooking. I can actually turn this into a business. And that's how my bole business came about. So after about a year, after starting my snail business in 2021, I started Bole O'Clock. So I started Bole O'Clock. Bole O'Clock launched in April 2021, and the business has been going strong and thriving. And later on in 2021, in fact, people that were buying snails started requesting for jollof. Like, can I get my snail with jollof rice? Do you sell jollof rice? Can I get my snail with jollof rice? Okay, can I get my fish, my roasted fish with jollof rice? And I said, I don't sell jollof rice. And I'm like, if people are requesting for this, why don't I turn this into a business? And guys, I started my jollof rice business. It launched in October 2021, and it has been thriving since. You know, so I've always been in business. Like, while I was running, I think 2019 or so, I started a thrift wear business. I didn't mention this earlier. I started a thrift wear business, I think in 2019. So I would go to Yaba Market, I would go and buy Okrika clothes, and I'll clean it up, take pictures, put it on mannequin, take pictures, and I'll sell. So guys, I've always been in business. I've always been doing business. Like, and one thing I've learned, running a business is not easy. Whatever it is you're doing, you just have to put in the work. What has kept me? I've had so many challenges in running all this business. Is it when you will call the electrician to come and fix what is wrong? They will tell you they are coming, or generator man, they will tell you they are coming, they will not come. You know, is it like dealing with tailors? You know, I've had it. You know, I've had different challenges in running my businesses, but one thing I can tell you for free is that my determination, my hard work, my consistency is what has brought me this far. And I am so excited that people look up to me. I get messages and people telling me, oh, Eki, I admire you a lot, I've learned a lot from you. And people just looking at my own experience, and they've learned. And I'm just like, let me have a talk show where I will talk to people, individuals, about their businesses, about their careers, like how have they been striving, how have they been growing, you know, let people learn from their experiences. I'm sure that you're watching this video and you're like, oh, this lady have done so many businesses here, and they're still like, because God gives us ideas every day. Like, he gives you ideas, he gives another person ideas. The difference between one idea or what you have in your head and what another person has in their head is action, like implementing it. So me, I always run with my ideas. As far as God has given me a leading, you can do this, I go and I run with it. So the most important thing about starting business or doing whatever it is you're doing is that don't ever wait for a perfect time. Like, if you have an idea, do your research and start. Like, when I started my fashion business, there was no much, I was doing it as side hustle, so it's like basically my customers were funding my business. Like when I get an order, I will use the customer's money and to like buy the things that I need to run that business. So whatever business you're trying to run, just know that you can do it. Just know that yes, you can do it. Like just start. One advice I want to give to people that are looking to start a business or to basically pursue their career is be determined, right? Put in the work. Like if you want to start a business or whatever it is that you want to do, take up courses. Like I don't know why people don't want to learn. Like people just want the fast way out. You need to trust the process. Like I've been doing business for years. You get like you need to trust the process. You looking at me, looking at someone and you're saying, oh, I want to be like this person. Do you know where they're coming from? If they tell you that story, do you really want to be like them? You know, like you need to trust the process. Put in the work, stay consistent, trust the process. Like, and challenges will come. It will not all be rosy, but be determined. Like have a vision, know where you are going to. Put these goals down, write it down, let it be written down, know where you're going to. So on those days where you are not having a good day, when business is down, a customer is stressing you, you know, all of those things, just know that whatever it is you're going through has a solution. It can be fixed, and whatever it is you're going to will not last forever. Because you know where you're going to, you know where your business is going to, you know your vision, you know your dream, you know. So I just want to encourage everyone or anyone watching this video right now, whatever it is, whatever business it is that you're doing, you can do it. Whatever business idea you have in your heart, and that you want to venture into, but you're just maybe scared to start because you don't know if it will succeed or not. One advice I'm going to give for you for free is that when you start your business, don't shut your mouth. You know, don't shut your mouth. Open your mouth. Tell as much people as possible, right, about your business. The more you tell people, the more your business is open to different audiences. Like, don't shut your mouth. Open your mouth. Talk about your business. Whoever, let them know that you're doing this business. Oh yeah. So with all of that I've said, I hope that you've enjoyed this particular episode, which is basically, in my opinion, the first episode of Conversations with Eki. And guys, make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, because the content that is about to start dropping, you guys, you're going to have your pen and your paper and your pen and your notebook just somewhere, because you're going to be taking so many notes. You're going to learn a lot. So guys, I hope that you've enjoyed watching this particular episode of Conversations with Eki. Please, if you did, you know what to do. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give this video a thumbs up, right? Leave comment down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next episode.